Hey guys, Trolls for the win here. Now, it should come no surprise to you that I don't approve of recolors, and for a set number of reasons. Number 1. The recolor fanbase basically consists of 10 to 13-year-olds that think their work is original and get butthurt over any sort of criticism that he or she may receive. Number 2. It's just plain flat out art theft, where these recolors get the idea that if they just take a Sonic picture, or any picture for that matter, and just scribble all over it and claim it as original and not get in trouble at the same time, still doesn't make any sense to me. I know that the age group is usually 10 to 13 years old, but that's what criticism is for. It's to help you people not to get in trouble. Now, recolors can happen on any franchise, but for some reason Sonic seems to be the most victimized franchise of all. Why? I have no idea, but that is the case, unfortunately. Now, the Recolors fanbase oftenly has pictures of recolored Sonic characters that have ridiculous backstories or are so terribly recolored it's not even funny. Now, recolors are oftenly known for taking a picture and just scribbling all over it and claiming it as original, or I'm just being creative. And they'll get butthurt over it as a result when they get criticism. Look, people have a lot less problem with people who draw their own pictures, no matter how crappy it is. If you just done that from the start instead of just scribbling in already made pictures, then people probably wouldn't have such a big deal about it. Now, you guys are pretty much aware by now that Gyro Hedgie 453 is one of those people that just falls below the line of I'm being original. And clearly that is not the case. You can obviously tell that this is just a scribbled in picture. Now, Gyro is a common example for the recolor fanbase. They oftenly follow the same line over and over again. You're just jealous, I'm being original, it's just creativity, in order to avoid the main fact that it's art theft and you can get in trouble for it. Youngblood Fantasy described recolors as ready-mades. They require little or no thinking whatsoever, and since the character template's already there, all they have to do is just scribble it in, and there you go. They have their own character. Now, recolors don't always just color in a Sonic template and change it into a different color. Some of them will actually try to go for a more expert appeal by using Photoshop and just simply adding in different attire in order to make it look more original than it actually is. Now, I think I might know why recolors are so butthurt. Being 10 to 13 years old is certainly an element in this problem, but I think it's something more than that. If you look at Gyro Hedgie 453, when people like him first joined YouTube, they were probably no doubt receiving consistent group support from the recolor group. Basically, recolors were only giving him positive attention instead of actual criticism. And when people outside the group actually came onto his channel, saw his videos, and thought they needed improving, and gave him criticism, it was negative and not positive like he was used to, and therefore he got defensive over it and claimed they were a bunch of trolls. And when more people were finding out about him, they kept on criticizing him even more, and he got into a complete rage and got butthurt over nothing. This is one of the reasons why I think that recolors are butthurt. It's because when they first join YouTube, or any other site for that matter, they consistently receive support, and when that support turns negative from people outside of the group, then that's when things start to get ugly. Look, I'm not lying when I say this, but art theft is a serious issue. You can get into some big trouble from this. Sega can sue, but most likely you will probably be removed from YouTube. There are reasons why copyright infringement exists. It's to prevent people from stealing somebody else's idea and claiming it as their own. This is what recolors are doing here and right now. They're taking somebody else's own idea and taking it as their own and just simply scribbling all over it and calling it whatever the hell they want. Now, the common recolor logic is if it's not the same colors of the original picture, it's all of a sudden not the original picture anymore, rather something completely different. This is completely stupid because anybody can just take any picture and just change the colors around. This doesn't mean it's not the original picture anymore. It just means you simply change the the colors. This is just another excuse that the Recolors use in order to defend themselves. Because I can just take the Mona Lisa and change the colors around, but that does not mean it's not the original picture anymore. It means I just changed the colors around. So, in conclusion, recoloring is nothing more but art theft, and the group usually consists of 10 to 13-year-olds that don't know the meaning of criticism, or trolls for that matter, and get into a complete rage or butthurt fury when their criticism is negative and they're not receiving enough support from their support group like they used to. This is Trolls for the Win, and I'll be seeing you guys later.